Welcome to this week's episode of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Lukewarm Seed. The four contestants who will be joining us today are Steve.
Stephen, at your service.
Johnson.
Hello, and that's Dr. Johnson to you, my good sir.
Don.
Hi man, how you doing? Yeah.
And this guy. We'll be back after the adverts. This is Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Lukewarm Seed.
Do you want to feel fabulous? Do you want to feel fresh? Do you want to feel like a prince? Do you want to feel like a fresh prince? Then try the all-new Super Aqua Animal Body Wash. Made with real Super Aqua Animal aromas like this here dolphin. It'll make you look and feel fabulous.
Welcome back. Okay, are you ready to find out what the topic for today is going to be? Here it is, the Yangtze finless porpoise. Ooh. Don, you're first up.
Yeah man. Yeah, I'm first.
Don, the first question is, what is the scientific name for the Yangtze finless porpoise?
Oh, a good thing I learned about this in like year 7 or something. I learned about it in humanities. My teacher, she was like, really awesome, and yeah, so I know it. It's called like the
Near-Volcano Volcanoides Asia Orientalis.
I don't even know why I still know that, but I just thought someday it might, come in handy or something.
Ha 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 ha! Well done, that is correct. Okay, next question. In what category of endangerment is this creature?
I don't really know, man, so I'm just gonna take a guess. Is it, critically endangered or something?
Are you sure?
Not really, man, but, I don't know, so I'm just gonna, go with it.
Well, you're right. Spot on.
Great, man.
Now for the third question. At what depth does the porpoise prefer to be at usually?
I got no idea, man. I ain't no big whiz-bang scientist or nothing. I'm just gonna, take another stab. Is it, I don't know, man, maybe 100 meters underwater?
Is that your final answer?
Yeah, it may as well be, man, got nothing else to go on.
Well, I'm sorry, Don, but that was incorrect. Please go take a seat at the back of the line.
Okay, man. That's cool.
This is a Yangtze finless porpoise, one of the few remaining species of freshwater dolphin left in the world. And yet, we are mercilessly slaughtering these poor creatures, to the point where their population is less than 1,000 individuals now, despite there being over 4,600 40 years ago. We could ask really nicely for them to stop. We could put up heaps of posters everywhere, like the Red Shield appeal, but instead we ask people to put up posters. Oh, I understand. It's so people can't possibly miss the fact that these creatures will soon be extinct if we continue to overfish in the Yangtze River, thus removing the porpoise's food source.
Welcome back to Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Warm Seat. Our next contestant is Steve. Are you ready for the fourth question, Steve?
Yeah.
It's the question Don couldn't answer. What depth does the Yangtze finless porpoise prefer to be at most of the time?
50 meters?
Correct. Are you ready for the next question?
Mm-hmm.
Here it is. Where in the world is the Yangtze finless porpoise found?
This one's pretty obvious. In the Yangtze River in China.
Very good. That's right. The next question is, where in China would you find the Yangtze River?
It's a good thing I'm a geographer, so I know where this river starts and ends. Well, it starts at the base of the Hunlong Mountains and finishes at an outlet near Shanghai.
That's correct. Now we have a tough one. What does the Yangtze finless porpoise eat?
I don't really know. Seagrass?
Are you sure?
Yeah, I don't have anything else to go on, right?
Fair enough. Well, Steve, you are incorrect. I'm sorry. Can you please go to the back of the line?
Damn. Okay.
Okay, after the break, we have the much anticipated This Guy on for questions.
This is the Yangtze finless porpoise. It only numbers in the hundreds now, and despite the World Wildlife Fund doing many things, such as connecting lowland lakes to the main Yangtze River to provide more living fish for food, and not only that, but providing fishermen with other jobs to help get the fish and shellfish population back up for the porpoises to eat. But the porpoises' population is still rapidly decreasing.
Welcome to the last part of this week's episode of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Quite Warm Seats. We currently have this guy answering questions for us. So, do you know the answer for the question?
What?
Okay. What food does the Yangtze finless porpoise eat? That was interesting. Well, Johnson, I suppose you're up then. Okay, Johnson, can you answer the question? What food does the Yangtze finless porpoise eat?
As a matter of fact, I can. Hey, wait a second. I'll be back in a sec.
Food?
This is a perfect example of one of the fish that a Yangtze finless porpoise would eat, along with shellfish and cephalopods. They make up its main diet.
Congratulations, Johnson! That was the final question. Johnson has won $100,000 in prize money because of this.
Yes, I always knew I was the best.
And that's the end of this week's episode of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Rather Quite Nippy Seat. Tune in next week for another exciting episode.